What's up, guys? It's Eric from Yoka Skateboards. That was a little sketchy, but that's going to be the trick we're going to go over today. So it's going to be the backside nose slide. So it's a pretty simple trick. I learned it many years ago, but it's still super fun. And it's something I think that maybe people from beginning to intermediate can pick up maybe within a couple days. So today we're going to do it on a couple obstacles, but we're also going to talk about how difficult it is to do things on ledges that aren't waxed, because it's pretty cold here. I haven't seen too many people skating lately around here, so I don't think a lot of the stuff is waxed. I can tell you the C ledge right here isn't waxed, and we can check out some other ledges that you can nose slide here. So yeah, the next couple clips, we're gonna break it down and see what's waxed, what's not waxed, and we can have fun with it, and then we can go over the trick. As you can see, I came up to the obstacle with some speed. I didn't get to come out like how I wanted. I came out fakey, so kind of riding backwards, but I didn't really go too far. I'm gonna do a couple, see if we can go a little farther than that, and then we'll talk about the importance of waxing and the importance of not over waxing something. All right, guys, so there were some clips. I was able to power through a couple of them, but a couple of them, as you can see, it just stuck. So if we come over here, we can check out the ledge. So this is just me testing it on this C ledge. I can show you another ledge down there that we're gonna do it, and I can really break down the trick. This is just kind of like a PSA for waxing. So what's good about the nose slide is when you're learning it, you don't have to come at it with so much speed. You can kind of, if it's waxed enough, I would have been able to go pretty far, but it's not really waxed. So I came out with just tried coming out with normal speed, a little bit more speed from back there, and it just was sticking. So the whole thing with the nose slide, it's your wheels pretty much doing all the sliding, and your nose is kind of your balance point. So what the trick looks like up close. So you're gonna ollie. I'm goofy footed, so I have my right foot forward. So I'm gonna ollie right here, do kind of like a little half turn, about like I'm gonna 180, but then stop, and then jam my wheels and my nose onto the ledge. So I'm pressing down. My right foot is holding all my balance right here. So all the weight is gonna be on the front. And then ideally, your wheels go on the ledge and you slide across. And then some of the clips, I was coming off like this just because I would come to a dead stop and I couldn't get that momentum to turn to go regular. So that's a nose slide to fakie, and you might be able to learn that just by trying this trick. So like I said, there's no wax on this ledge. Haven't seen people skate much, but when you do wax things and you're at a skate park, if there's other people skating the object, a good kind of rule of thumb to live by is before you wax anything, ask the people that are skating it. Ask them, hey, can I wax this? Maybe somebody's learning a trick and they don't want it waxed. They kind of want to get the mechanics of how to do the trick without slipping out. Because if you wax something too much, and it's hard to tell when something's waxed. That's why I like to test it out with the nose slide before I go for backtails or grinds and stuff like that. Because the nose slide is easy to jump out of. As you saw, I was able to get out of them if it wasn't gonna work. But the scary thing about the wax is if you wax too much, like an obstacle too much, it can become like ice. And I've seen people slip out like crazy. So say if this was so much wax, I couldn't tell. I go up there, get into the nose slide, whoosh, yep, feet go out, I'm gonna go down. So we don't wanna see anybody get hurt at the skate park. Just always be cool, always be mindful about the people around you skating the obstacle. Always ask them. And if you find wax at a skate park, don't take it home, leave it at the skate park. Sometimes that might be kind of like the local skate park wax. So yeah, don't don't mess with any of that stuff. But yeah, the sea ledge, it's cool. I like it. I wouldn't necessarily learn on this. You could actually learn. We'll go out to like a curb or a parking block so I can kind of show you. But the next thing that we're going to do right now is we're going to go down there by the little quarter pipe. On the other side, there's some coping, so on the edge of the ledge. So we're going to check to see if that is waxed. So let's go see before we break down the trick. All right, so we have another ledge right here. So this is a ledge that I would suggest learning if you have your ollies down really well, and so you can kind of get the feel of locking into it. And it's not too high, so I would say this is under 2 feet easily. Then we can also go to a parking block if your ollies aren't too well, because there's actually kind of like a hack to this trick. So say if you're not comfortable with popping, you can almost slide into them, almost like some of the slappy videos we've done on curbs. So the only bad part about this park is primarily for like transition skating, like the quarter pipes and the bowls. There's not too many places here that have ledges. At some parks, you'll have an open spot with a ledge so you can learn on. As you can see, I'm kind of limited in the space I have. So for me to come up to a nose slide, just right about here, I would say maybe 7 feet away from the ledge. So I'm gonna do my best, doing some attempts on here, and then hopefully I get one, and then we'll get into the real like kind of tips and the breakdowns of how I go through the process of doing the backside nose slide.
Nice.
Yeah, that was first try.
That was cool.
All right, so there's some clips. I was also, Enzo was telling me to do a couple little other tricks, so we had some fun. I was doing a nose slide shove out and then just kind of goofing off on the ledge. But this one, as you can see, I was sliding a lot better. The only bad part, like I was saying, I don't have that much run up. So I got one push, but as you can see, I didn't really need that much because I was able to slide from here all the way across, because it's actually got a good amount of wax. And you can kind of tell, just me putting on it, there's not really resistance of me dragging it right there. Up there, you can kind of hear like the tires squeal, like if it were be a car, but they are wheels, obviously, don't call them tires. But so yeah, it worked a lot better. Just the run up was kind of a bummer. So let's go into breaking this trick down. So this is gonna be the backside tail slide. There's also a front side. We can go over that if you guys want to in another video. But for me, I ride goofy footed, so right foot forward. So I'm gonna approach the ledge kind of at an angle. See how I'm coming at it? Kind of say if I were to go, it's an angle. So you guys can get the protractors out, some measurements, tell me exactly the angle. I don't want to throw out an angle and somebody, actually, it's not. It's, you are 0.7 off of what you said. So this is skateboarding. Let's not overcomplicate it. So I'm going to get a nice push because that's all I can get right here. And I'm going to approach the ledge. So ollies, you got to have that ollie down. You don't necessarily have to be able to ollie over the ledge, just enough to where that nose is going to be able to get up to the ledge. So that's going to be the second part. Get those ollies down. We got a couple trick tips about the ollie. And then the second part of it is going to be me turning my shoulders and hips a little bit. So it's going to be doing that half 180. So if you want to practice that before you attempt it on a ledge, it's just going to look something kind of just that little half 180 like kind of turn. But as you're doing that, be mindful that your front foot, my right foot, all the weight on this trick is going to go on that nose. So when you're olling, just be prepared to shift your weight forward. Shift your weight forward and come up to the ledge, and I'll show you just like a stall. It might be easier for you to learn all of this just kind of doing a stall first, not with the intentions of actually sliding, just so you get the feel for it. So just come up. So just there's the stall. So that will get you the feeling of being on top of the ledge. And then after that, you can add the momentum, come up if you get comfortable and you think you want to slide. But I would recommend, when I learned this trick, I remember I was aiming for maybe right here of the ledge. So I would aim for the last foot, the last 6 inches of the ledge, because you're gonna slide and you don't want to get on right here or right here, because there's a lot of ledge for you to still go, and you might not be comfortable with kind of just how it feels. The first time you do it, it's gonna feel kind of funny. As you keep trying and trying, you'll get more comfortable, and it will be a trick that you can kind of do. Like I was telling Enzo, I haven't done a backside no slide in so long, but I know that I've done them so many times in the past that it's kind of like a second nature, almost like a rock to fakie when I do them on the quarter pipe. You don't really think about it. Your body kind of just remembers. But yeah, aim for the kind of the edge of the ledge. So you'll get on and it will push you. And like I was saying, sometimes if you're coming at it and you get stuck, you can either jump off, or what I do is I just come out faking. So then my left foot will be in front and I'll be rolling backwards. So that's gonna be the nose slide, the backside nose slide. So I can also show you, we can do a little bonus. We can go out to the parking lot. Let's go, Enzo, we can do it in real time. So if you're not comfortable at all with doing it on a ledge, you can also find a stair. They're really kind of similar to the size of a parking block. That's what I kind of want to take you guys out here and learn. Or a curb. A curb is an excellent spot. Maybe a curb that has grass on the other side. So if you're just trying to get like the stall down, then you can run off into the grass and you're not gonna get injured or anything, and kind of get the motion of it all. Oh look, we might not even need the parking little parking stop. It looks kind of beat up. Kids skate that a lot. But look, somebody's waxing over here. So you can honestly just come up to way smaller than a ledge, probably 3 times smaller. So just come up and you can kind of practice just, oops, that was kind of, we're doing it in real time, so no movie magic on this. You can kind of not even pop, just kind of turn your body, put all your weight on the front of the board just to get that motion. Just kind of like a little, just like that. So you can practice that a bunch and also go at that with more speed so you can actually slide on the curb and then take it to another obstacle. But yeah, that's pretty much the breakdown of the backside nose slide. Super fun trick. If you guys have any questions, leave them down below, and I'm gonna skate around a little more and then we'll hit you with an outro. All right, guys, there you have it. That was the backside nose slide. It's pretty cool. Like, I was just driving down here and I thought, I don't think we've ever done backside nose slide trick tips. It's a fun trick, and it's a trick, like I said, beginners to intermediate skill level can pick up. So just remember like kind of the stuff I was showing you, but also try it for yourself. Maybe something that I didn't say that you kind of find out, you can kind of implement that into learning the trick, because there's no set of rules how to learn a lot of these tricks. This is just my experience and kind of my perspective, but there's so many different ways you can learn any of these flip tricks, slides, grinds, etc. So don't think that, all right, I followed all these tips, I can't do it. Or don't think that, all right, well, I learned it, but I actually did it like this. That's totally fine. This is just kind of like a reference so you can see the trick, and hopefully maybe something I said kind of can help click with the process of you actually learning the trick. But as always, we'd like to thank you guys so much for always the continued support throughout the years. We really appreciate everybody subscribing, everybody being notified when we drop new merchandise, new videos, all of that. And the best way to do it is follow us on Instagram and stay subscribed. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification. It'll notify you whenever we're dropping new videos. As well as we do a lot of giveaways on this channel if you're new here. So we're always giving away stuff. So we're giving away boards, decks, completes, water bottles. Like we've been doing collabs with companies that have reusable water bottles that are really cool. So cool to grab one now because, you know, summer's coming and right now it's really cold. We like to do these videos in the morning when it's just us here. And right when we get here, we're freezing. But summertime, we're guzzling water the whole time. And summertime is probably my favorite time to skate. Winter's fun just because no one's here, I guess. But besides the point, we just want to thank you guys from the Yokohama team. Thank you so much for always supporting us and always, you know, giving us ideas for videos because we love doing this. So if you guys have any ideas, go ahead and put it in the comment section below for a new video or have a question. We try to get back to everybody. You can DM me, you can DM Enzo, and yeah, just have a good week and go skate with your friends, I guess. All right, see you guys.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. We have new videos coming out every week. And if you have any requests for any other future videos, you know where to find us.